Video number 34. In this video we're going to learn how to download, install and use the popular Monlam universal pronunciation application. So go to www.monlamit.org and then it'll take you to this page, and then click the second link, which is Nyenche. And then once you're at this page, then click the Publin link, which is right here, and then it'll take you to this page, and this is the font application that we have done in video number 32, and this is the dictionary application that we have done in video number 33. So if you haven't watched especially this video right here, then, or if you don't have the font, the Monlam font installed, you may not be able to probably read these easily, because it might display as a series of squares and rectangles. So you might want to, my suggestion would be to watch video number 32, follow the instructions in there, and then if you want, or if possible, and then maybe do the dictionary application, and then after that watch this video, which we are doing right now. So this is the link for the pronunciation application. So I'm just going to click here, and that should take me to another page, which is right here. So now I'm going to click the download link right here, or I can even click here. I think probably with this you can install it for both PCs and Mac, and this is probably strictly for Windows base. So I'm just going to click here for now, and then it'll try to download to your downloads folder, or like however you have set it up. So I'm just going to put it on the desktop, so I'll click desktop, and this is a pretty big file, so it's like 343 meg. So I have already downloaded the file in advance so that we don't have to watch the file being downloaded. And in this, so in your case, you would click save, and then it'll save it to your desktop or to your downloads folder or wherever you want it. In my case, I can click cancel since I've already downloaded it here. And since we already have a file by that name here, that's why if you look at the file name, it already automatically added the parentheses 1 and parentheses close to the file name, because you cannot have like two files of the same name on the same machine. So that's why the system automatically added the number here, so that it differs so as to have a different file name. So you could click save. I'm going to click cancel for now, and then I'll close the browser, and we have the installer right here. So I'm just going to double click on it to install the application. And as we have seen in the previous two videos, we'll get this security warning since we are trying to install something. So I'm just going to click run, and this could take a while, so I'm just going to pause the video real quick. Okay, so it should be done pretty soon, and we should get another window anytime. Okay, so now we have this window right here, and there are three links here. The first one is to install the Adobe Flash Player if needed. If you're running later versions of Google Chrome, you really don't need it since it's built into the browser itself. But if you're running Internet Explorer, then if it's an older version of Adobe Player you have on your machine, then you may need to install the later version. So my suggestion would be either click here, or maybe go to adobe.com and click the download section, and then look for the Adobe Flash Player. And the second link here is if you need to install the application locally on the machine itself. And then this one, if you do not want to install it locally on the machine, but you want to run it as if you're running this application from a CD. So if you want to do that, then you can click on this link, so that it doesn't get installed, but it'll run as if you're running this application from a CD. And while I was going through this application earlier, actually with it, I really didn't know what this meant. So there's one section within the application where it talks about, where it gives you examples about different electronic and like technology related terms, and one of the example was for a compact disc, and apparently it's called vowels in Tibetan language. So that's a new term that I learned. So vowels means CD. Okay, so since I'm trying to install it locally on the machine, I'm going to click on this link right here, and then I get this prompt. Just click yes, and then it's trying to install it, copying, and then I'm going to click next, and I'll just go with the complete installation. If I want to do a selective installation, then I'll click custom, and then maybe select some, or maybe select all components within that application itself. So I'm just going to click the complete installation and go with the default, and then click install. And this, I don't know how long this is going to take, so I'm just going to pause the video real quick. And it just finished installing the application, so I'm going to click finish to exit the installer, and then close this this window. Okay, so now I have the application installed locally on the machine. So I'm just going to double click on this link to launch the application. So I have an option here, either to select the female voice moge or the male voice poge. So I'm going to select moge. And muthutu means to continue. Now I have a couple of sections on the left hand side, as you can see with the green arrows. So those are different sections. So the first one is about alphabets and letters and vowels. The second one is about the genders of the different letters, and then the third one is different, maybe like common nouns, and then the fourth is sentences, the fifth is honorifics, and then the sixth being communication, basically. Okay, so I'm gonna so if you want, you can click here to turn off the music, or if you want to play it again, you can click it here again. And I don't know, I don't think if you click here, I don't know whether, I think it had the wrong address, so it goes to a bogus website. I mean, bogus in the sense it looks like it had the wrong address within the application. And then this is if you want to go to the home page, and this one saying moge, the female voice that we have selected, and if you click here, the music will play again. So I'm just going to turn it off. So I'm just going to go with the first one. So when you're here, so if you click here, it'll read this whole thing right here. So so it's just an introduction, and then in here now you see all the letters, all the surmounted letters, the 3 different surmounted letters, and then the 4 different subjoined letters we have learned in the past, and then these are all stacked letters. So if you highlight it and then click on it, then it's going to pronounce the letter.
Ka, 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 nga, rakata ka, rakata ka, rangata nga, sakata ka, sakata ka, sangata nga.
So after you click it, after you highlight it and then click it, just let the pointer sit on the letter you are trying to pronounce. Otherwise, if you click it and then move to another letter, it may not finish pronouncing it. Just an FYI. And so basically over here, all the letters and all the different surmounted, subjoined, and the stacked letters. So if I click here, it goes to the next page, and here it's showing like when the vowel I is attached to different letters, what it sounds like.
까기구 끼, 샤기구 시, 라자다 짜기구 찌.
And then the next page, when the vowel U is attached,
40주 40주 라자다 짜시주.
and then the next page is the E vowel,
까정부
the
깨,
dengbo.
샤정부 시, 라자다 짜정부 찌.
And then the next is the naro or the O, one of the fourth vowel.
까나루 꼬, 샤나루 쇼, 라마다 마나루 모.
And then over here, the second tab, it's showing all the different. This one is showing the genders of the different prefix. And this one is showing all the different numbers, how it's pronounced. So,
니,
and then over here, different times of the day, body parts, relationship, action or occupation, stuff, things, drinking, eating and drinking related words, diseases, animals, environment, technology. So if I go to this tab, to Zik,
쇼빠,
morning,
닝궁,
afternoon,
공무,
evening,
세무,
night,
카상,
yesterday,
디링,
today,
승리,
tomorrow,
달로,
this year,
지가,
spring,
얄카,
summer,
뚱카,
autumn or fall,
군카,
winter,
사콜,
weekly, week,
사니마,
Sunday,
사다와,
Monday,
사미말,
Tuesday,
살학바,
Wednesday,
사풀부,
Thursday,
사바사,
Friday,
사빈바,
Saturday,
사콜ngulma,
last week, nguma meaning last. I mean, generally nguma means before, but or the week before,
사콜지마,
week after,
까르차,
seconds, as you can see with the arrow pointing,
깔마,
minutes,
추주,
hour,
추다와,
January,
원다와,
February,
낙바다와,
March,
싸그다와,
April,
는다와,
May,
추두다와,
June,
추신다와,
July,
춤두다와,
August,
유구다와,
September,
민주다와,
October,
고다와,
November,
겔다와,
December,
로직,
1 year,
로주차,
a decade,
로야차,
a century,
로동차,
1,000 years. I don't know the exact term for that.
로치차,
10,000 years. So basically, it shows you the example in graphic. It'll show here what the word means. So you can explore it yourself, because like if I go through each and every one, it's gonna be a really long video. So you guys can try to explore it yourself. And I think like you can really spend at least 4 or 5, maybe even 8 weeks going through this application, and it has a lot of information in here. So you might I'm learning new words in here also that I didn't know. Like earlier, I was talking to you guys earlier about the CDs, what the term for CDs in Tibetan. It was in this section, and right there it says Veder, and it's CD. So
ödil,
Veder means CD,
numtu,
airplane,
zikur,
calculator,
카발,
phone,
parche,
camera,
메콜,
locomotive, I think,
추싱,
ships,
바제,
grenade,
밀교,
tanks,
룽콜,
fan,
자동치시,
microscope,
양실,
lens, no, I forgot the term. Basically it's the stuff you use when you go for hunting and stuff. or maybe in wars also.
랑콜,
Cars,
되게 랑콜,
I don't know, trucks maybe,
ödel,
CDs,
저두주콜,
tape recorder,
렁턱,
gas stove, lung meaning gas, I think. So basically you get the idea. And then longe meaning movie.
롱예, 년치,
Yenti means I think it means video,
속로,
computers,
lokdu,
lights, electricity,
푼드,
missile,
니로,
solar energy,
룽로,
wind energy,
추즈,
watch,
라킬 카발,
handheld devices like smartphones, something like that. So basically you can go through this application yourself, and there's so much information in here. Like we can really learn a lot of new words in this within this application. So I highly suggest you guys to go through each and every section and then try to learn as much as you could. And I mean, I have to go through this lesson myself. I also have a lot of new words that I could learn from this application. So just keep practicing, and also might be a good idea to write it down so that you also get a writing practice and reading and pronunciation, and just go through the whole sections. And so just keep practicing. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And until the next video, if possible, try to help others. If not, at least restrain from harming others. Thanks a lot.